Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for October 2020 for the sign of Taurus. Okay, so before we begin, I'd just like to make you aware of a few things that are going on with my channel, especially for if you're new to the channel. First of all, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the all notifications bell so that you are always aware of anything that is posted from my channel. And I'd also like to invite you to participate too on the channel on the weekly angel readings that are posted here. So, and as well as I post daily card messages that I write on the community post for my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page. And you can find that link below. The last thing is that since the pandemic, I've been offering my $77 half-hour reading for 1 full hour. So you can take advantage of this. This is available for the month of October. And what you would do is go to my website, theangelschool.com. On the services page, you can find that link below. And you won't see anything special there. You would just click on that half-hour reading. And within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email with a noting the special offer, okay? And further instructions about how to set up the reading. All right, so as I was just tuning in and talking to you, I was seeing the energy of unicorns coming through. So just take a moment for Taurus to kind of connect in with your heart space and the beautiful, pure energy of the unicorns, this high vibrational frequency. And I'm seeing in a tree with an angel number 28, which is about having faith about your finances. And this tree is a very sturdy, wide tree. When I see trees, the thickness of the tree tells me how much you're allowing in terms of connection. How wide the trunk of the tree is or how thin it is tells me how much of your source connection that you're allowing, because it sort of represents information that is uploaded and downloaded, okay? And this angel number 28 says, money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are fully supported by heaven. Okay, so that you attract money, you attract what you need through your faith, through your beliefs, right? And so know that this is a time for you to really, and it's hard when you hear something like that because you're like, my faith, and we don't feel that we are as sturdy in our faith as we would like to be, because our ego is constantly, bombarding us and really making it difficult sometimes for us to focus. And especially, it's hard to have faith, as they're writing, when you're in the process or you're in a development period in your life. And that's where it's very difficult to just feel like you are succeeding, right? To feel like you're in alignment. And why that is because you are going through so much change. And this is creating a lot of conflict with your ego, who is just freaking out. But what you have to learn is to embrace that freaking out feeling. That means that you are doing something wonderful. You're stirring up the pot. You are breaking the mold. You're breaking free and breaking through in some way. And if we could only get comfortable with things not being stable, get comfortable with that instability, you would learn to love it and learn and be less appreciative when everything is just smooth, nothing. Well, it's not that we don't want things to be smooth, because it can be smooth as we're changing. But it's our interpretation, our attitude, approach, beliefs that's getting in the way of us enjoying the smoothness even of that. But it's about that idea that we just want things to not change, so we don't have to be provoked. Okay, and that's the thing that they're talking about, and that wanting that and getting used to that and looking for it really is in conflict with your faith, in terms of you being able to have faith in the process of development. The process of development incorporates at its core, runs through the sort of thread that runs through the whole process, is change. That's how improvements come about. So as you're adjusting and going through this developmental period, just know that you're in this developmental period, and they're encouraging your faith right now. They're encouraging you by letting you know that the money is coming to you as you persist through your works, because your works are faith. Your works are faith in action, as they say. And so what you're doing is the faith, that you're taking those opportunities when you see them, you're listening to those possibilities and considering those possibilities when you receive them, and you are acting when you're inspired. This is your faith in action. So don't worry about having faith as this emotion, but focus on the works, your works as your faith in action. And so you are in a developmental process, which means your faith is in action. Okay? Your works are and the works of your faith are in action. Okay. So the archangel that we're working with this month, and all of these are from the major arcana, so this gives us what the big theme is. And here we have the high priestess, which I just had for the Aries as well. And this is just really giving me a sense that this is a month of you receiving, sort of like a harvest. Okay? And this is the Archangel Haniel, whose name means the glory of God. And this is about you listening. This is about you being patient. This is about you in that inner development where you are paying attention to the process that is being evoked within you, and that you're making decisions and taking action on those impulses within, not the external stuff. We listen a lot to the external stuff. It drives us crazy. That's why there's that sort of war back and forth of that conflict of ideas that creates so much doubt. But you want to pay attention to what you're aligning with. And being in alignment, you're already, whatever works that the actions that you're taking and the works that you're trying to develop, be now open to the intuitive process to guide you, to boost your faith in a way, which is what the angel number 2 might mean. In numerology, it's about partnership, balance, right? So making sure that nothing that you do is out of balance for you. So if things are overwhelming, don't take that as a cue to run away from your goal, but take it as a cue that you need to be a little bit more consistent in how you are listening to what resonates with you and what's right for you. Okay, now we have here from your guardian angel a message, which is the 3 of thought, which is normally the 3 of swords. So the message here says, loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time. And then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Okay, so it seems like, this is a period of growth. So the angel number, or the 3 rather, in numerology, is about growth and expansion. You're giving birth to something. And the air is about, or thought is about, communication. And I'm seeing the word explanation here. So there is something here that's not quite clicking. There's some kind of interference in maybe the way that you're explaining yourself, or that you need further explanation in some way. It feels like you need more information, and that the lack of this is what's causing the way you're focused and the way you're feeling about things at this time. So the thing is don't just go based on what is sort of what people say or what they show you, or it seems like you need to look behind it. You need to look deeper, because there's someone, or you may not be able to actually express themselves, because there's a situation where there is some healing that needs to happen within you. If this is personal to you, you might be experiencing this kind of sadness, or this, depression, or these doubts, because you haven't forgiven yourself, or there's something you need to heal within yourself. And it's interfering with this connection that you have or can have. So so this is important in order to really, I feel like that what's the communication idea is what's off. And I feel like you really need to focus on the developmental and get the correct information, but don't let your psychology get in the way. It's almost like, feels like something is blocking you, your beliefs, or your judgment of the situation, or yourself. It is holding you back, and creating this struggle, so that you may feel like, instead of you're expanding or growing, that you're actually sort of going backwards or regressing in some way. All right. So they want you to keep your faith, and really do some internal work in this month for yourself, to allow yourself to heal. And while you're still doing what has to be done, pay attention to how things are developing for you in an intuitive way. Just really, focus in on what your heart is telling you, is what I'm just receiving here. All right, so we send you lots of love and angel blessings, and we wish you a beautiful month of healing.